Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, December 7th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I balance my knowing with staying available to the present moment. I'm back! Hooray! As I heard the beeps before it started recording, I got so excited to do this again, even though it's been interesting and somewhat fun to move around, finding different places to record. I have missed sitting in front of my computer, and I just want to send a huge shout out to Apple. Like their products or not, I got this whole repair for free. My computer was not under warranty, and I'm feeling super grateful. So, yay! Happy to be back. That being said, I do want to talk a little bit about this week ahead. Now, astro-wise, week ahead-wise, there's definitely some things that we're going to be working through. We have, Sun, Neptune square. We're going to have some Neptune energy that we're working through. So Neptune can feel kind of foggy. It can bring up the confusion. When it squares Sagittarius, we may have to challenge our knowing, challenge our beliefs. But the biggest thing that I'm feeling this week, besides going into the dark of the moon, is that we are going to be building to an eclipse next Monday. So I always say the time between the eclipses, I call it the eclipse corridor. It is so intense and so ripe with lessons, and it can feel very challenging. It can feel heavy. Does not necessarily feel very good. Again, ripe with downloads for us coming through. So be very aware of that. And this eclipse is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius. So we want to be very aware of the pitfalls of Sagittarius energy. The pitfalls being getting stuck in your dogma, getting stuck that your beliefs are your way or the highway, that you know the truth and everybody else is wrong. Don't get stuck there. Stay in expansion mode. And we do that by honoring that North Node Gemini energy. Really being aware of what's going on. Be ready and willing to be a student. And just be in that moment. And the moon in Virgo is going to be helping us through today with this energy. The moon in Virgo is definitely going to be bringing some challenges to the Sagittarius. So we have the moon in Virgo connecting to Mercury and Neptune and the sun. So we have a bit of a mutable T-square. Mutable T-square, I always say, is kind of like we're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads in regards to knowledge. We're at a crossroads in regards of what should I be doing? And we have one level. We have the Virgo level. And so the Virgo level is like, well, I know it all. And this is what you should do. And then we have the Sagittarius level. And the Sagittarius level is like, well, I know it all. And this is what you should do. And then we have Neptune and Pisces. And Neptune and Pisces is like, you guys don't know anything. I know it all. And this is what you should do. And so all of us have to find our way of balancing these know-it-all energies through us and in the world, which can be quite challenging. So let's start with the moon in Virgo. Where we need to listen to the moon in Virgo is in and through our bodies. So moon in Virgo will be like, I need this to tend to my body. I need this kind of healing right now. Can you show up and breathe deeper and be present with me? So that's where we want to listen to the moon in Virgo. Neptune and Pisces is esoteric. It's the places where we're called to faith and trust and belief, and we don't necessarily want to have faith or trust and belief because it almost can feel baseless. It can feel ungrounded. But yet there is wisdom there. Yet there is work for us there. So really working with our guides, working with the invisible, working with faith, listening to our intuition. And then Sagittarius is the wisdom of having lived, the wisdom of having learned. And so knowing when to apply what we've lived, what to apply what we've learned, but where we need to balance that through the body and balance that through that esoteric faith energy of Neptune. So again, it's not necessarily easy. 444 right now. Angels are with us. They are helping us. Not necessarily easy. And yet it's a balance that we are called to make in and through all times. Where is actually the North Node in all of this? Oh yeah, the nodes feeding into this as well. That's important to recognize in and through this as well. The nodes are working on squaring that Neptune energy. So be aware of past patternings. And that may be, again, that Sagittarius wisdom, like being aware of the past patterns. Even if something worked for you in the past, it doesn't mean that it's working for you now. And that's, again, where we have to listen to the intuition and we have to listen to our physical body, because that South Node energy can pull us back and loop us through lessons that we've already completed and can let go of if we're willing to listen to those other layers. And again, the Gemini energy is like, be present in the moment because the universe is talking to you. So we got that going on. We also have the moon in Virgo connecting to Uranus. That'll be early in the morning, but that connects into Sunday's energy where we had this Mercury-Uranus energy. So still, ahas may be coming through. To me, this is definitely a call to ground in your body, especially if your mind has been racing. My mind definitely has been overstimulated and raced by this Mercury-Uranus connection. So be aware of that. In and through that energy as well. So I think I'm going to leave this there. The cards are so interesting. Oh, this is the other important piece. Saturn. Saturn has hit 29 degrees. As of today, Saturn is at that final degree of Capricorn. We are finishing this up, and Saturn will not be back in Capricorn for another 28 years. So, thank goodness, right? That was enough. We are finishing this up over this next just over a week and a half, not even. And so we want to be very vigilant of those Saturn lessons. Part of this Saturn lesson is also shifting into our purpose, shifting into our mission, taking that attention away from what society says and all that, and bringing that attention back to our personal authority. This is a very important lesson before we move into Aquarius, to have that personal authority. Because we'll get into that, but just take my word for that right now, and really work on that as we finish this up. I also feel like it is really calling out some old patriarchal energies. I really see that in this card. Old patriarchal energies and shifting them anew. I mean, look at these cards. They definitely tell a story. So we've got the completion card. So, completion card, the world. We're finishing up a major cycle. Hello, yes. A cycle that is leading us into a level of rebirth. And here, we have the rebirth, this source energy coming back into the source of ourself, aligning, again, like I said, with that purpose energy. In and through this, King of Cups, emotional healing for the young energy, emotional healing for the divine masculine within us, for how we are being called to take action in this world from this innocence place, this rebirth place of our true selves. And partially for this, we need to really be in touch with, be in tune with our own personal energy field. This is the aloneness. This is the hermit card. Because again, there's so much stuff out there. Yes, we want to listen. Yes, we want to be in the moment. And yet, we don't want our life or opinions to be based on anybody else's. This is your personal authority. And this is a huge lesson for us all. It's so easy to be influenced from the outside. Can you come back to yourself? It will be very healing. Come back to the source. Come back to your energy field. So these cards, like when I pulled them, I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing. So you can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. If you do want that 2021 year ahead reading, I will be doing those starting this week. I'm so glad to have my computer back. It was very hard for me not having it. If you had messaged me about wanting one and have not heard back from me, do reach out again, because again, life is much easier with my computer. I love it. I'm grateful. You can book other readings. I have holiday gift certificates available as well. Please help and support me. Small business appreciates it very much. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.